Ladies and gentlemen, hello and welcome to another round of World of Tanks with me, Rocker, your friendly neighborhood tank driver. To change the things up a bit, I took out another one of the relatively rare tanks, namely the T34 Heavy, the American Tier 8 Premium Heavy. The vehicle has very strong turret frontal armor and can lower his gun very far, which is called gun depression. Weaknesses, well, it's quite slow and very unagile, and it has thin frontal armor. Which is why I'm going towards a spot where I can use my very thick frontal turret armor to its full extent, namely to that ridge over there, which you may see back there at the horizon. Now, this spot where I'm going is usually called Suicide Valley because it's basically a swamp where your tank loses most of its mobility, and usually there are a lot of enemy tanks waiting on the other side. As soon as you crest that ridge, you will get shot into pieces. However, I don't need to cross the ridge because I have very good gun depression and can only show my thickly armored turret front. In the chat, one of the players is complaining about my apparently very noobish move. If he would know what the specialty of American heavies, at least up to, well, let's say from tier 7 to tier 10 is, he wouldn't be saying those things. There's my first victim, Jagd Panther, which is in a bad spot. I utterly missed my first shot, but I have 28 more, so let's do this. Now, first I'm waiting to reload because I don't want to expose myself for too long. I see there's another T34, but it goes back, and I put a shot to the frontal plate of the Jagd Panther, taking, well, more than half his life. The poor guy is a tier lower than me and a tank destroyer, which means he has less life than I do. Now I'm freshly reloaded and still bantering in the chat with the other guy, which does very little in this match. There's a tiger, not much of a problem to me. I can go straight through his frontal armor, at least from this distance, and I don't really need to aim. Now, admittedly I try to aim for his commander's hedge, but I really don't need to because he got maybe combined 120mm of frontal turret armor, and my standard ammunition got a penetration of 246mm, so more than double that. And I secured the kill. As you can see, I'm going back after each shot because I don't want to expose myself. The best thing would be if the enemy only ever saw my turret front. Oh, poor tier 6 Jagd Panzer 4. That guy is really poor because it's a tier 6 German tank destroyer and it has a terrible gun. However, afterwards comes the Jagd Panther, which is very good if you know how to play it. Oh, I'm a bit concerned about the T34 over there. But I decide to push anyway because we might just rush him. Here I aim for the lower front because, as I said, the turret front is almost impenetrable if you aren't firing very expensive gold ammunition. You see, the gold ammunition is APCR in this case, and there are other tanks which fire heat. Those are two different anti-tank ammunitions. The differences which I won't explain in this video, it's a bit too short for that. But suffice to say, it grants you much higher penetration than standard ammunition, but costs a whole lot more. I think each shot here would be about 4,000 credits. Now that poor guy is completely boxed in. So we shall execute him in short order to minimize his suffering. Well, here I drove right in front of a friendly, which is usually quite a bad idea. But well, what can you do? And I get the last shot in. Yay, another kill. Oh, there's a Hummel and artillery. Usually an easy kill, but if he hits you, yeah, that guy can hurt really badly. Now we successfully pushed Suicide Valley. The American heavies are maybe the only class who can do that. For all others it's mostly suicide, to be honest. We're coming up on the enemy cap, but I don't want to simply out-cap the enemy, which means I would have to sit for about 2 minutes on the enemy cap, which is a white circle there, drawn on the floor, where the flag is. But I think we have a numerical advance, so I won't actually cap, so because it gives you less credits in the XP than simply killing everything. As you can see, I'm still in the swamp, so my tank is really slow and sluggish, especially a T34, which isn't fast and agile at the best of times, so I soldier on. In a straight line it can, under good circumstances, reach about, well, 35 or something, if going a slight downhill. Oh, there's one of the last enemies. There are 2 left. Let's aim for this guy. Oh, another weakness is the terrible aim time, as you can see here. So I put one right in his track and the friendly does the actual damage. Not exactly a good shot of me, but sometimes a random number generator simply puts your shot somewhere. And there we take the kill, avenging the damage he did to us. I'm looking for the last, the AMX 5100, which is a very dangerous opponent, has an autoloader with I think 5 or 6 shots, 300 damage each. It has almost no armor, but if he can empty that magazine at me, I'm dead. Maybe 2 or 3 shots and he got 6, which you can put out very fast. Well, for as compensation, if you want, for that strength, he has the problem that after 6 shots he needs to reload for about 45 seconds or something, so you can kill him when he reloads, if you survive the first opening salvo. I'm trying to get a bead on him here, but, well, can't, because there's a house in the way. I see he takes out the other friend, the T34, which came with me through the Suicide Valley, as it is called. Still trying to get a shot off, but he gets killed by another friendly. Quite a successful game, if I might say. Not exactly my best one ever, but I think it's a really good way to show the strength of the American heavies, the strong turret frontal armor in most of them, if you want to say. I hope you enjoyed the video, and let's keep watching.